What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Istanbul. On the ground here in Turkey at the Istanbul airport, LTFM. We've got the cargo guys just coming to load up the cargo for our flight today. We've taken a new job. We got the engine cowlings open as well to this plane just came in from a turnaround here. We're letting the engines cool down. It's an old bird, just making sure everything's ready to rock and roll. And yeah, guys, we got a good flight today coming up. We're heading down to, this is going to be another tough one, guys. It's going to be another tough one. Tehran Imam Khomeini International Airport. We're just going to call it Tehran. We're going down to Tehran as the newest junior first officer at Iran Air on the Airbus A300. And this is going to be a fun little series, guys. This is going to be fun. So we're loading up the airplane now. The guys we're on VATSIM today, too. Decided to try to hop on VATSIM. Why not? The guys were nice enough to leave the airplane in a turnaround state for us. So let's just hop back outside real quickly and just take a look at some things here. So we're here in Istanbul. We got some high pressure today, so that's nice, but light snow and rain showers, some cumulonimbus clouds in the area, broken at 2200. Temperature 4 and dew points 3, so potential of fog, and pretty cold actually. I didn't know Istanbul got that cold. That's probably ignorant to say, but so we're going to be going from Istanbul down to Tehran today. It's an eastbound flight, and we're going to be cruising at 35,000. Flight time is let's see, 2.5 hours of airtime, blocked at just under 3 hours at 2 hours and 59 minutes. So that's it. We spent $1,500 on the A300 type rating. So that was what we did like right before this. Our dashboard, this is what it looks like. We're about halfway to being a first officer, just over halfway to being a first officer. We have $1,900 in the bank, so that's nice. We made a good amount of money in the last one, getting paid $43.85 an hour, so that's pretty nice. And got 13 flights, 26.9 hours, so just about at 27 hours here. And like I said, we've got about a 3-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight ahead of us today. So with all that being said, let's do this thing. And we're going to hop inside. Like I said, the guys were nice enough to leave in a turnaround state for us, so airplane's pretty much ready to rock and roll. We just got to put the flight plan in and let the loading process finish up. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Alright, we just finished up our pushback Pro C job. We're going to go ahead and set that back to normal. APU Master can come off, APU Elite can come off, Pro Peats can come on. And let's just run one quick flow. Go ahead and throw the taxi light on. And yeah, looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and make a traffic call, and we'll be on our way. Istanbul traffic. Iran 718, getting taxi runway 35 right, Echo 9 Delta Charlie 1 Bravo. Istanbul traffic. Alright. We gotta fix that. If I can maybe set this to a different frequency or something just so we don't have to hear that again. Hopefully that works like that. Alright, here we go. Let's arm our speed brakes and let's go flaps 15 as well. Is it? Yeah. Is it? Wait. Yeah. Alright, the taxi definitely looks a little bit goofy here. Alright, so it looks like I said Charlie 1 Bravo, so that's a few more intersections here. So it's that one up there, so we'll make a right turn, not this one, but the next one. Not this one, but the next one. Be on our way out of here. First flight in a heavy jet. We're doing, yeah, we're doing toga takeoff. Because I don't know what was going on with the tablet, but it was not working, so. I will go ahead and line it up. I don't think anybody else is out there. Nobody on final. I wonder why our altitude is flickering. Alright. Istanbul traffic, Iran Air 718, taking runway 35 right for departure, Istanbul traffic. That's really weird. Alright, landing lights coming on. Let's go and go wing lights on. Oh, little long on the turn there. Let's go ahead and bump them up 40. Little forward pressure on the stick. Terrain radar 2. Engine stable toga. Profile climbs blue. Nav is blue. It's pretty stable. 80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears coming up, and we'll go flaps up 15. And slots coming up too. Oh boy, we're gonna lose all kinds of points for that. That's okay. Big right turn. That is not right. Let's Fox Mike 12. Let's do that. There we go. Oh boy. Not a great departure for us here, but that's okay. Oh shoot, we got to far out the arm the auto brake too. Let's go ahead and We'll go level change up to 35. Transition out to 12,000, so go ahead and just wait on that. Oh my. Alright, gear can come down and locked. Speed braking to get disarmed. Flaps are up. And coming up on 10,000, we'll go ahead and get the lights coming off. Back to profile, climb. And we'll go ahead and go autopilot 1. Coming up on 12,000, we'll go ahead and go altimeter standard. So that was definitely an interesting departure, but hopefully a little bit better arrival on the way back. And we'll catch you guys at the top of descent going into Tehran. Alright guys, this has just been an absolutely brutal first flight here with Iran Air. Alright, this has been a brutal showing of, this has been a brutal flight so far. So we're going to go ahead and level change down to 10,000 and start getting ready for this approach. We'll go low auto brake. We're going to get the seatbelt sign on because... and speed brake out, and we're just going to start dropping this thing down like a freaking hammer. What's the weather looking like here in Tehran? Actually, I forgot I was on VATSIM too. I hope there was no controllers on. That being said, let's take a look at the weather here in Tehran. We got 280 at 10, so they have runways. Okay, interesting. 29 and 11. So we'll take 29. We'll take 29 right. So I think I have the ILS 29 right pulled up anyways. Take off approach, 30, 5-knot wind correction speed, 131. Let's just take a look at the approach that I have selected. ILS 29 right, so we'll just take a look then at the chart. The arrival, we're done with the arrival, so we'll just look at the approach. ILS, wait, it's not on approach. Okay, there we go. ILS 29 right. That's just a weird, it looks weird. But anyways, 110.3, 284 final approach course. So 110.3 and then a 280 final approach course. There we go, that's set. And ILS 29 right over here. Let's just take a look. We'll just, I don't know, we'll just try to keep it tight, more or less. Coming up on 5,300 here, we're going to go ahead and arm VL. Drop it down to like 200 knots. Honestly, arm approach mode. Let's do that. Is that mode? I think it might be in approach mode already. I think it would be in here, so we'll go ahead. If we give the speed back, actually, I don't know if it wants us to give the speed back. Let's just go slats 15. We have localizer blue. Honestly, we'll just go everything full here. We'll drop down to S speed. Everything full. I meant arm the approach mode. All right, lock star, glide slopes blue. We look to be pretty freaking high here. We're gonna go flaps 15. And glide slope star as well. V approach speed's 136 knots. We'll go ahead and bug that now. And let's see, 136, there she is. Missed approach is climbing to 8,000. So there's that set. And we'll go ahead and go gear down. Flaps 20. I'm gonna go ahead and start turning down the console, or the interior lights here. Good to go flaps 30. Slots 30, flaps 40 really is what we're looking at there. And we are fully configured. We'll go ahead and make sure that speed brake is armed. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the throttles, maybe. There we go, disconnect the throttles and the autopilot as well. So still a little fast here, so we'll just kind of chop and drop. We'll see how we do on the night landing here into Tehran. A little low on the glide, correcting. Dot low, correcting. Okay, still low on the glide. Alright, touchdown. Spoilers, first screen. Knots reversers away, and looks like there's a reverse high speed coming up here on our left. I'm just going to take that. Oh shoot, it's right there. Well, that's alright. We got taxiway golf coming up here. Here's one. I think this is going to be Foxtrot right here. Yeah, this is Foxtrot. Okay. So you make a couple of lefts. But we need to cross. This is going to be runway 29 left. We need to cross 29 left. And then we should be okay. Go ahead and get cleaned up now. We'll go flaps up and yeah, speed brakes away as well. And now that we're clear, we can go with the landing lights coming off, wing lights off, runway turnoffs can stay on, strobes can come off here. Okay, maybe. There we go. Oh, and the EPU can start spooling up as well. It looks like we can make this right turn here into the ramp. There it is. We're gonna track this line down here. I'll go ahead and park here and set the brakes, turn the dome light on. The AP is available. Go ahead and get the AP bleed coming on, and the taxi light can come off now. What are you crying about? Nothing. And we can kill the engines here. Snow-covered mountains in the background. Probably going to be a pretty cool airport to fly out of in the day, it seems like. But, oof, that was rough tonight. That was rough tonight. Classic A300 getting louder after we shut the engines off. Shut them down, go ahead and shut the beacon lights off, and the seatbelt signs come off as well. Everybody can go ahead and make their way off the aeroplane. Alright, we're going to take a look here at how we did. I don't love our chances of doing really very well at all. We did a lot of things wrong. Flaps on takeoff, oversped the arrival below 10,000 and everything, so this has potential to be our worst flight yet. But we will see. Logbook. Moment of truth. 96? Oh man, how do we get 96, dude? Let's take a look at the details here. Cruise, pause, not use. Yeah, I guess we paused it to do the volume there real quick. And then 280 on the approach. Negative 155 on the landing rate, not bad at all there. Oof. I guess we did everything right somehow. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, we'll take that. I mean, that was a good flight then. I mean, I thought it was going to be our worst flight yet, but it wasn't. First flight is in Iran Air has been completed. What was the block time? Let's see. Block time 3:03. Flight time 2:56. A little bit early, even with the missed top of descent and everything like that. So that was interesting too. And let's take a look at our schedule. So we just did our first one, and then we go to Rome. So that'll be a fun one. So going to Rome. And then Rome back here, and then back to Istanbul, to a new airport, the other one here in Iran. There's two kind of major airports in Iran. One's Tehran, one's this one here, whatever that is. And then going from there back to Istanbul, and that'll do it for this schedule. So, all right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for this flight, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace. Alright guys, what is going on? We are here in Tehran on this beautiful early morning departure with those beautiful mountains in the background, just like we came into last night. Let's go ahead and get both of our GPUs out of here. I just realized that. Toggle ground power units can go away. Arm all doors and close all doors. Let's just double check all that, make sure that's good to go. Is arm all doors? Okay, arm all doors. Close all doors, arm all doors. Green, red is armed. Okay, so we're good to go there. And we're just bring up the pin charts, bring up the airport chart for now. And yeah, we're just waiting on pushback here. Getting ready to push back out of Tehran. And it was a pretty nice flight in. Pretty rough one, honestly. So we'll see if we can do better on the way out here. Let's go ahead and release our parking brake. Do not hold us. Go back inside of the overhead panel, put the starter on ignition A, and start up engine number 1. Come back inside, monitor it 15%. Let's go in introduce fuel. Oh yeah. Listen to that puppy start up, man. Sheesh. Those mountains look so good in the background too. That's so cool. The city right before it. Going over to Rome this morning. The Rome Leonardo da Vinci airport today. About let's see, what do we got? SimBrief says 5 hours, just over 5 hours block time, airtime, just over 4.5 hours. So should be a good paying flight for us. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do here on this one. Should be a fun flight, like I said. Get some good pay on this one, hopefully, and I mean, yeah, man, we're making good money. So oh shoot, my bad, parking brake. All right, now okay, cool. Thanks for the pushback. We're making good money with Iran Air, but we've only got a few more days, and I am gonna apply to a different airline. Kind of just did this as a meme, but I mean, at the same time, look, they had the plane that I wanted to fly, and they paid us good money to do it. So what else can you ask for? We'll be saving up for maybe a 787 type, and maybe trying to get into something cooler, maybe a little bit more modern. But other than that, yeah, man, I'm really kind of loving this. Oh shoot! Oh yeah, right. This airplane is so nice, dude. This thing is so sick. All right, let's just hit that key there. We'll go ahead, arm our speed brakes, flap 15, slats 15. What was the flex temp on the takeoff? Always forget to do that. 58 degrees on that. Can I just do the 4V? Yeah, perfect. 58 degrees. So go ahead and set that up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We can go ahead and hit the dome light for us here. Let me turn that back on. I gotta figure out where the lights are in this freaking thing. I don't know. I really don't know. If somebody knows, let me know. Engine ignition come off. APU can come off. We'll go ahead and go lights on. And we're gonna go ahead and just run a quick takeoff config check. Forget anything, take off normal. So we are ready to rock and roll here. Let's go ahead and get that dome light back off. And we'll go ahead and release the parking brake and get on the roll here. Should be a beautiful sunrise this morning as we cross over Turkey, through Bulgaria, over the north side of Macedonia, and then through central Italy to ever beautiful Rome. So, alright guys, approaching Mike taxiway here. That's going to be our entrance to runway 29 left. We'll just go ahead and get the lights on now, might as well, right? And strobes on, taxi light on, and we're pretty much ready to rock and roll here as we enter runway 29 left. Alright guys, here we go. It's a pretty good lineup. Let's bump them up 40. And toga. We're at thrust mode, SRS, heading, profile climb, and nav is in blue. We can probably go ahead and get these lights off down here just so we can don't ruin our night vision. 80 knots. And V1 rotate. Positive rate of climb, gears coming up. And above that flap speed, let's go ahead and go flaps up, slats. And we're not going to do this little loop-de-loop that it wants us to do here. We're just going to go direct Russ. How about that? Direct Russ. We'll go slats clean. Beautiful departure. And let's see, what did we select as our cruising altitude tonight? We selected 340. Let's go ahead and say that the Iranian controllers gave us climb and maintain flight level 340. So we go ahead and do that. Flight level 340 is in blue. And then 9,000 was the transition altitude, so we'll go ahead and obey that restriction whenever the time comes. Pretty straightforward departure. Didn't really end up doing the full departure procedure. Obviously, it wanted us to fly back to this, what's it called? The Imam VOR, and we were not going to do that. So we're just going direct Russ right now, and be there shortly. Coming up on 9,000. We're going to go ahead and set standard altimeter setting. Coming up on 10, we'll go ahead and throw the seatbelt signs on as well. Or off, I guess. Beautiful night here, and the landing lights on. We'll go ahead and go autopilot, and coming through 10, like I said, we'll get the landing lights coming off, wing lights off, runway turn-offs off, strobes auto, and like I said, landing lights taxi, and it's so nice outside. We're just going to go and flick those seatbelt signs off, and you're free to roam about the cabin. So lots of twists and turns on this flight plan. There's definitely some things we can do to save some time, and we are probably going to do said things. But we'll wait until we get up to cruise and then try to get some shots of the sunrise and everything like that. So we're going to go ahead and start fast forwarding, and we'll see you guys on the descent into Rome. Final approach into Rome after a beautiful morning flight, and not really too sure what the speed's doing there. Should I go ahead and disconnect on the autopilot and the auto throttles? Where's my flaps going? Should be flaps full. Gear still down. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. That kind of messed that up for us, but that's okay. Climb maintain 3,000 on the missed approach, 136.35 final approach speed, and like I said, well, that would have been a pretty good. Would have been good if it didn't do that on us. That sucked. So we got the speed brake armed. We're ready. Like I said, beautiful morning approach here into Rome. Winds are pretty calm. Going to be landing east here. I mean, it's saying I'm 4 red right now, so let's go ahead and more or less level off. Shoot, these lovely RNAV approaches with no vertical guidance is interesting, to say the least. There's one white. Our reversers and spoilers. 100 knots. And we'll go 80 knots reversers away. .60 knots manual brakes. And we'll just roll it out here. and take our right turn here on Bravo Delta. And while we're rolling, let's go ahead and start up the APU. Pretty good landing. We'll see what the landing rate ends up being, but yeah, pretty good stuff. Like I said, just beautiful, beautiful morning here in Rome. So all the way over from Tehran, and I believe we're going, oh shoot, that's going to lose some points I think right there, but I believe we're going back to Tehran. Exactly where we need to go here. We're just going to go this way, see what happens. We got to get a scenery for Rome. This is pretty sad. Let's go ahead and go flaps up and speed brakes up as well. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and see you at the gate. Literally just downloaded a Rome LIRF off of flightsim.to because this is just pitiful and this is awful scenery. Like, so we gotta do something about that. So we're gonna go ahead and do something about that. So we're gonna have that for the next time we fly out of here tomorrow. But for now, this will have to do. We're just gonna go ahead and pull up into this parking stand without a line on it, so that's cool too. And turn off taxi light. Okay, it's fully stopped, but I'm just gonna let it roll. Just the landing rate and what we end up actually losing points for and everything. So that'll be fun to see too. All right, you know what? This is as good a place as any. Let's go ahead and set the parking brake, kill the engines, and let's go ahead and submit that flight. So we'll go turn this on and then bring this on back up here to our flight, submit it, and let's see what we have. 444 on the block and then 437 on the actual flight time. So that's a good money maker. I mean, you know, we're making almost 50 bucks an hour, so that's a couple $100 right there, so that's nice. This is a good money maker. We're gonna go back and do that tomorrow, so right back at it. Let's see what we got on it. A 100%. Wow, our first 100 since the last time, the first time we flew. The first flight we ever flew, we got 100%. And now we get one back here. Let's see what we did so well. Negative 133 landing rate. Love that. You see, I thought I was going to miss some points for the altimeter and everything, or the taxi light coming off, because it's docked me for that before, but I guess they were feeling gracious tonight. The company was feeling gracious. So 100 XP too. That's the most XP I've ever gotten, so that's pretty cool. So another good flight in the books, and we'll be heading back to, let's see, where are we heading to tomorrow? We're heading back to Tehran and then back to Istanbul and then to a new airport as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.